Well, I too, first of all, would like to thank the Armed Forces Bowl and Brant. I mean, it's been a great week for our young men. We really enjoyed ourselves. Being able to get away from the academy to, enjoy themselves has been a great time for them. I'd like to thank Lockheed Martin for our title sponsor, for this great bowl and all the festivities. Congratulate Coach Holtz and their team. You look at what they've done this year. I mean, 2 of their losses, to Power 5 schools and close loss to Arkansas. Coach Holtz talks about a couple more days of practice. We'd like a couple more players on the field to stop them defensively. Nobody's been able to stop them. One of the best offenses in the country. And as I look at it, both of our teams, very similar. Had some tough losses down the road, but it doesn't take away from the great season that both of us have had for our seniors. Really proud of the way our seniors have responded this year. Like everybody else, you have injuries and adversity, and I've just been proud of our young men and how they've endured this year. And we're looking forward to playing a really good football team. Coach Holtz is one of the most respected coaches in our profession, been doing this for a long time, and so we're honored to be here. Again, I'm also very proud of, especially our senior class, the way they've led this year. Last year is the winningest team, 2 years ago was the winningest team in school history, and this senior class came and took it upon themselves to have their own identity. We had one returning starter on offense was Jamir, and so we had a lot of question marks on offense, but really proud of the way the guys stepped up this year. Most notably, we had Will Worth that ended up stepping in for Tongo Smith, who was our starting quarterback, got hurt in the first game. And Will had a tremendous year, did a lot of great things. We didn't catch as many balls as Trent did, but Jamir, our leading receiver, probably the best receiver we've had since I've been here at the Naval Academy, but it's been a great leader both on and off the field. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of telling one of our reporters going into our championship game, I feel really good. This is as healthy as we've been going into our any part of the year, and I think I jinxed our program. Some guys went down, and the guy that stepped up, Zach Abe, is a young freshman, stuck into a pretty tough situation going to the Army game, but I thought he responded well in the second half after a tough start. But we got a senior late in line. A lot of them, this is their first year starting with Mo Maurice, Adam West, Blake Copeland, and guys have done a really good job up front. With some running backs, Dyson Romine has been a guy that's been our leader with our running backs. And on defense, we have our best defensive lineman here, and Amos Mason. Has been a great leader for our defense and for our team. He's kind of been the catalyst along with Micah Thomas and DJ Palmore on defense. And we're like Coach said, we're looking forward to this game a little bit. Like I said, seeing how prolific they are and how they've moved the ball against everybody. It's going to be a tough game, but I think both sides are looking forward to this great matchup. It's for you, and they stretch you horizontally and vertically. And the thing that's tough is you go. When you play in a bowl game, you got everybody's tapes, so you see the whole year, and you try to see what different people have tried to do, and everybody's tried everything. Blitz, play coverage, drop 8, bring the house, play 0. It just they got answers for everything, and so it's going to be a tough matchup for us because they get the ball in space. The guys like Trent, and they're hard to get down. And you kind of look, they'll throw a bubble screen, and look like you think you've played it great, and like, man, that was a nice, guys fit up on the perimeter pretty good, and you look up, it's 2nd and 2. They gained 8 yards, and they look like defensively they did things well. And so it's going to be a tough matchup for us, just because what they do schematically, and they got good athletes on the edge. Defensively, they're more of an attacking team. We don't really know how they'll play us, because what we do is so different. So, we just got to wait and see. But they got a lot of athletes that can run. And like Coach said, it's going to be a great matchup. We have 2 seniors here. Amos Mason's from Nashville, Tennessee. Jamir Tillman's from Las Vegas, Nevada. And I think the biggest compliment I can play to these guys is if we're going out and looking for players around the country, this is the blueprint we're looking for. Just really good football players, good people, good students. Coming to the Naval Academy is not an easy place to go to school. and they've excelled in all phases. Like I said, academically, militarily. It's hard enough to play Division I football. It's a competitive deal, and these guys have excelled in all of it. They've been two of our leaders, both on and off the field. Amos, our best defensive lineman, is a state champion in wrestling. But just you look at him, he's a handsome, good-looking young man, but he's tough as nails. He's a tough competitor. Probably pound for pound one of the strongest guys we've had in our program. And I've already talked about Jamir, the team clown. So he's always a jokester, but a competitor. And I've enjoyed coaching him over the years. He and I are very similar. We're very emotional, and sometimes in games he gets a little too hyped up. I have to somehow kind of get him down. But with that said, we're going to miss this guy. He's the best wide receiver that we've had in my 19 years here at the Naval Academy.
I think it might have been Douglas MacArthur. Now he's an Army guy, of course, buried in a naval town. But I think it was him who said that athletes make the best soldiers.
I agree with that because when you think about it, once you're in a platoon or something like that, it's like a little family or team. So guys who have been that team aspect for all their lives, I think they flourish in that.
Thanks, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you mind just talking about the opportunity you get playing Louisiana Tech? I know the last couple of games have been rough. How is it important for you guys to rebound to kind of set that foundation going for the guys next year?
I think it's very important to leave with a good taste in our mouths as seniors and to set an example for these guys next year, no matter what happens. No matter what happens in the conference championship or against Army, against Air Force, you have to keep pushing forward and take on this team head on.
And then what has the whole bowl experience been like for you guys? I know you're a senior. It's one last trip with the team. How's that been?
It's very surreal. I didn't go my freshman year, but sophomore, junior, and senior this year. It's just been great being able to do this with these guys, hang out one last time at the bowl game, joke around, stuff like that. So, it's been a very great time.
You're the prankster of this team, I understand.
I try to have fun. I try to have a little fun from now and then. When you think of military, you think of guys like, I know how to switch it on and off. I'm sure you saw me at parade rest the whole time. And so I like having fun. Everybody thinks the military is like some robots. But no, like we're all guys. We're all great personalities. And, I like to show that because when in my life am I going to have like 8 interviewers in my face talking to me like, this is fun. Like I dreamed all my life of being, able to do all the things I can do, be able to be on the interviews. I got a brother or sister back home. I'm trying to be a good role model for us. So I'm not going to be a robot. I'm going to show my personality and, it's really impacted people. Like I love like little kids come up to me all the time. They're like, hey, you're number 4, And me and my friend go to all the basketball games and, we're like the only 2 in there, but we're always like cheering on our basketball teams. We've got the little kids coming. So, everybody likes somebody with personality. Nobody likes a Grinch or like it's going to be a good game. They play well. Like I'm going to tell you, like, Trent Taylor, I talked to him like one-on-one, like I've been like, man, I not like this kid, like I'm better than him. But at the end of the day, like he's a great kid. Like I went over there, I was like, man, you're a baller, man. Like, I watch your tape to see what I can do because at the end of the day, like he plays in a system that if I want to go to the next level, like I'm gonna have to learn what he learns. And I get to outreach to so many people by playing this game. I just feel like why wouldn't I give my 100%, 100% and show my personality?
Do you have a memorable prank, your favorite prank you pulled on?
I wouldn't say like pranks. I don't like pull pranks like, ooh, I got you, like pop up. It's more just like having fun at practice. Like in practice, like I'm the guy like dancing on the sideline, or me and Sean are the one like going to the basketball games and making clowns and wearing referee jerseys and calling out the referees. Like it turns to that, like we were those guys that were like, come on, man, be serious. And we're like, and we're having fun, we're having fun, so it turns, that's how our personalities show. And we're always, we love talking, sorry, your knees hurt. Yeah. Okay. Like we're the guys that like to have fun. We're not scared to show our personalities because, there's a lot of people who are so quick to judge nowadays, or he's not doing something right. And, it's scary for people to show their true personalities because they want to do that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have fun and do whatever I want to do. So, but in terms of my favorite thing I like to do is definitely go to women's basketball games and cheer on them. And act crazy and wear our referee's jersey. That's like the funnest thing that we do.
What does it mean for you guys to have fun on the football field? I mean, so many people think that football is very serious. But what does it mean to be able to have fun and be your personality, be yourself?
Just means like like Coach Niumatalolo says, I'm a very emotional player. You know, again, there's in the past I've shown a little immaturity. I get a couple personal fouls, but just showing that passion that you like. You know, when the quarterback messes up, like you probably see me get a little pissed off on the side. So that just shows your personality. You know, when you're in down, like you're on the sideline, it's okay. You know, talk, laugh, crack some jokes. We're in the locker room, crack some jokes, stuff like that. But then again, we know when to turn it on. You know, when I step on the field, like I'm all business. Like you see me on the field, like I'm straight focused in, like I'm competing on the biggest competitor. I'm going to take down that DB who's in front of me or the linebacker that I have to go down and crush. So just enjoying yourself, knowing when to enjoy yourself. Like right now, I can enjoy myself, hang loose. You know, we're having fun. You know, you guys actually like talking to people that have a little personality. I'm sure nobody wants a Marshawn. You know, it's like I'm just here not to get fined. You know, even though that's kind of funny. That's what it means to, you know, show your personality, not being afraid to show who you really are. Because I think everybody has a little kid in them sometime that really wanted to do this. And I'm going to enjoy it while it lasted. I got about 2 more days to do it. So I'm going